At this hour, a fire rips through an apartment building on Detroit's west side, trapping a family inside, forcing them to even toss several children to safety through a second-floor window. Let's get out live to our Nick Monticelli. He has been following this story from the very beginning. I understand that you spoke to fire investigators and you have new information.
And that new information is that they believe this fire may have been intentionally set. The reason they believe that is because when you look inside the hallways, the majority of the damages in there are starting in the basement and then moving through the hallways before getting into the apartments. They say it's possible an accelerant was used, and they're bringing in arson dogs to try to figure that out.
Everything is gone. Everything. And we had brand new everything. Everything's gone.
And when Jasmine Walker says everything, that is not an exaggeration. The fire ripped through her apartment building and damaged and destroyed at least 4 units at the Infinity Park apartments. As the hallways filled with smoke and flames, families were trapped inside.
And I jumped up, checked the kitchen, make sure nothing was on, go to the front door, open it, black smoke just hit me.
I had to scream for them to throw their kids out the window, because there was no way they was going to be able to walk out their front door.
I had no other choice. There was no other way out. I had to.
The parents literally had to drop the babies out to us to catch. We had to catch them out the window. We didn't want them hitting the ground.
And they did not. About 8 children, some as young as 3, were thrown out. Everyone is okay. Now, arson investigators have taken over as they believe this fire could be intentional. The way the fire moved, they say, is not normal.
We've got our arson dog pasta coming in to go ahead and smell for accelerants. But the entire hallway was involved in fire, not the individual apartments. So we're kind of saying absolutely it's suspicious right now.
So looking live now, the investigators who are trying to sift through literally what is left inside of these apartments to try to gather more evidence. And you can see that many of these units are destroyed, will have to be rebuilt. In fact, you can see holes in the roof. They're going to have to replace all of that up there, maybe even rebuild this section of it. Now, one of the things that was talked about early on is that there may have been no working smoke detectors in here. The fire investigators say they did find a couple of smoke detectors that were working, but because of the way this fire moved, that was largely in the hallway, the smoke wouldn't have gotten into the apartments to set off those detectors until it was too late. So it was kind of a perfect storm. Hope they'll be able to figure out exactly what happened here. But the key thing, Evrod, is that there was a lot of issues going on here, but everybody is okay, including those kids who were thrown out of these windows. We're live on the west side. Nick Monticelli, Local 4.